start your painting by collecting all the supplies that you need. I would get your model, which is in this case my can, your paint, and brushes, maybe a paper towel, and a fresh cup of water. The focus of this demonstration is to add an overall color to your painting. Again, using the can as reference while you're working is very useful so that you can see where the color changes, where you're seeing darker areas and lighter areas. And you may also notice reflection of some of the color in your can. I like to use the side of my paper as an area to mix colors so that I can practice and make sure that I'm getting the result that I like before I apply it onto my subject matter. You can also, once you get going, mix directly onto your can. So once you get a base color and you know that there is a small section that might need to have a little bit more of a highlight or a low light, you can add those highlights and lowlights directly onto the subject while you're painting it. A suggestion that I could give is to identify large surface areas of one particular tone of color and use your brush to paint that whole surface together with one tone. Take your time and really look at your can to identify different colors that are reflected on the surface. It takes time, so work slowly and really observe your subject. Remember, if you paint out of the lines, that's totally acceptable because we are going to cut around the contour of the shape once we are complete with the painting. You may also want to go back with your fine brush and reinforce some of the value or detail that you've noticed from yesterday. Always remember that when you're working with watercolor, it is important that you work on a dry surface. So as you move forward in this painting, you can allow small segments of drying time. You can set a timer for 5 to 10 minutes, and that should be enough so that the colors won't bleed together. We are working on this project over time, so it does give you an opportunity to allow your painting to completely dry before you move on to the next phase. Part of the beautiful thing of watercolor is the depth that is created by adding layers and layers of pigment.